Hello everyone, welcome to the Daily Shrine during the anniversary. These videos will let you know if the perks and the Shrine of Secrets are really worth your 1,500 Iridescent Shards each. I will show you what the perk does, let you know if it's licensed or not, and give a grade out of 10 as to whether I think it's good or not. During the anniversary, we'll be getting a daily shrine, and I'll be covering every single one of them. Hope you enjoy. Today we have a bit of a confusing shrine because we have incredible perks, but only half of them are licensed, so I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. We have perks from Blight, the Artist, Yoichi and Ada. Those perks are Hex Blood Favor, Scourge Hook Pain Resonance, Parental Guidance and Reactive Healing. Let's start with the survivor perks. Our first survivor perk is Parental Guidance. Whenever you stun the killer, for 6 seconds, you make no grunts of pain, you leave no pools of blood, and you leave no scratch marks. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Parental Guidance a 7 out of 10. I think this perk does a really good job of making it hard for the killer to track you in the middle of a chase, but to actually get a stun on the killer is pretty tough, so you have to be pretty confident at looping in order to get the most out of this perk. On top of that, Yoichi is a licensed character, so 100% if you've got the spare shards and you don't mind spending them on this perk, this is definitely worth picking up. Our second survivor perk is Reactive Healing. While injured, whenever a survivor within 32 meters takes damage, you gain 50% missing health progress. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Reactive Healing a 5 out of 10. I know this seems like a bit of a harsh grade, but you really have to force being around other survivors getting injured, and you have to be in a pretty fragile state yourself to be injured in order to get any efficiency out of this. I just don't think that you really want to be running this, or at least the only playstyle that I can see this working with is one if you are injured and you're trying to get flashlight saves. It just doesn't seem very good to use, to be honest. Whether you like to use this or not though, Ada is licensed, so that means this is technically worth picking up if you have the spare shards. Let's move on to the killer perks. Our first killer perk is Hex Blood Favor. When the trial starts, a dull totem ignites. Whenever you damage a survivor, upright pallets within 28 meters of them are blocked for 15 seconds. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Hex Blood Favor a 10 out of 10. This perk is incredibly strong. The only thing that's a drawback is that it's a totem and it can be cleansed and taken out of the game. But honestly, this works so effectively and it completely kills any kind of looping. It's also become much more prevalent with Jason since he's been added to the game, and you just see it all the time. Unfortunately though, the Blight is one of the oldest characters in the whole game. He is however on sale, and I would say don't buy this perk in the shrine. Just buy him whilst he's on sale, and it's just so much more worth your shards. Our fourth and final perk is Scourge Hook Pain Resonance. When the trial starts, 4 random hooks become Scourge Hooks, and you earn 4 tokens. The first time each survivor is hooked on the Scourge Hook, spend 1 token. Then the generator with the most progress explodes, loses 20% progression, and starts to regress. Survivors repairing it scream. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Pain Res a 10 out of 10. This is the most meta, probably the most effective gen regression perk in the game at the moment. I'm pretty sure that it's going to get nerfed again or changed in some capacity, so just run in any build. It's just really, really good. Unfortunately though, the artist is not licensed and is old enough now that it's much more efficient if you purchase her in full while she's on sale and get all 3 of her perks and a whole new playstyle as well. So to recap today, the perks that we want to pick up are both of the survivor perks because they're both licensed, and we want to stay away from both of the killer perks because they are not licensed, and it's much more effective if you save up your shards and just buy them in full so that you get all 3 of their perks instead of the ones from the shrine. Today was a great shrine, so hopefully there's another even better one tomorrow. See you then.